Hi guys, welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles' Live. And today we're going to talk about why 2020 was the most successful year for your boy. So let's talk about these things. So despite what's going on, 2020 has been a great year for me. I cannot deny it at all. Literally, it's been a wonderful year. I started off literally this year at 100 subs. I had 99 last year at the end of the year. Terrific. Like, it shows you that consistency is the key. It's the key to success. If you're not consistent on what you're doing, it's not going to work at all. So last year, let me just talk about it. I would, hashtag, and I started to notice like a trend. a trend literally that the hashtags were working. Shouts out to S. Dot and Rain for telling me about that. Last year, all I did was just hashtag. I would post videos. I was like, all right, let me see if these hashtags work. And I would just, it was a curiosity just like burning inside of me. Like, let me just keep hashtag. Let me see which hashtags work. And literally, I remember just getting traffic like each other week. I was like, okay, traffic, more traffic. You get traffic, I get traffic, and I was like, oh, excuse me, it worked. But it's all about your keywords and how much of the post, how popular it is. If it's a really big number, trust and believe you're going to get people that's going to come to your channel through Instagram, because I was hashtagging on Instagram, and that really worked out. So literally, I like last year was just kind of like my breakthrough year. It's like round 1 fights, round 2 this year, and round 2 I've been killing it, man. So for all you people out there, consistency is the key, and hard working, and stay dedicated to what you're doing for your channel for it to work. And like I said, this year it just grew. You know what I'm saying? I would get people in the inbox, yo, man, I seen you on your channel and stuff, and I sub to you automatically, or they come and tell me, like, you know what I'm saying. Now sometimes there would be people that would be the fake. Yeah, I'm gonna sub you. I'm gonna comment, but most of the time it was genuine. It was more of a genuine experience. That was the plus side. I got more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like at 400 plus. You know what I'm saying? Haven't made it to 500 mark yet. It's coming. Okay, coming to theaters. No, let me stop with you guys. But literally that was one thing that was successful. I started to see once I started to put the pictures together on my Instagram and say, you know what? Let me put these particular hashtags and see where it goes. It's all about experimenting. You know what I'm saying? You have to experiment to see which hashtags work. How do you get your traffic to come through? Also, another plus for this year, number two, Twitter. Okay, like, let me be honest with you guys. I did go back to Twitter. I confess. I went back to Twitter. I didn't pack my bags up and say, I give up. Last year, I don't think it was meant for last year to work for me. For Twitter. Literally, I did all types of things. I showed my video, like, hey, look, go check out my video. Did all the hashtagging in the world, y'all. But I just think it wasn't meant for it to happen that year. So this year, I focused on my weakness. Yes, I did. I went back to Twitter. And this year was way more successful. I remember the first time when I knew I broke through. I seen Zazzy. Shouts out to Zazzy, another YouTuber. And also Pot About Nothing. Those were like the first 2 people that kind of like said, and then as time progressed, because like I said, it's all about the hashtagging. You already heard what I said, hashtagging. No, let me stop. But literally, I was just like, okay, I'm getting somewhere with this, because I start to see after those 2 people, I start to see more people. Yo, look, let me check out your channel. Send me your link. I'm on to something. So I started to put a little bit more time into Twitter. And I said to myself, this is definitely, it helped. I think when it comes to promoting it as on social media, Instagram is probably the best place for me right now. Literally, that's where my most traffic flows through when they see my stuff on there. But number two place is Twitter for me. Twitter has been supportive. Some people say, "Oh, Twitter has not been supportive." I tell people all the time, do not give up on Twitter. Do not. Twitter has helped. I have Twitter buddies that are YouTubers, new people. You know what I'm saying? I have Zazzy, Pot About Nothing, but I have new people that have kind of, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. That really worked out. And like I said, it took a while. You know what I'm saying? It took the second year. The first year it was dry for me, y'all. It was dry. It was like a drought on Twitter. But I didn't give up on Twitter because I said I think I just didn't have the right precision. You know what I'm saying? You know how somebody aim, pow. But I just didn't have the right way of doing it. But then I started to see, I said, maybe I'm not using the right words on Twitter. So I started to figure out like how to get the Twitter posts to come up to see how many people are checking it out. 100 posts, 200 posts, 1,000 posts, 5,000 posts. Your boy he did his research. He went to go do some homework. Yep. So when you're on Twitter, understand that it's all about keywords. Just like it is on Instagram with your hashtags. Keywords. Number 3 on the list. Number three, joining a YouTube community. So let me just say this. And I'm gonna say it because I need to say it. Stay away from the Facebook groups. Stay away. They're only been, for me, I've had the most nightmarish. It was hellish. It was hellish on Facebook with the groups. For content creators. I advise people that are new to YouTube, don't even waste your time. Don't waste your breath. Don't either, please, I want to go. Take me. No, don't even go to a Facebook group. I've been a part of multiple Facebook groups with content creators, and they all cry wolf. Like, I can't. I'm stuck on 1,000 subs. Help me. Some of them are like that. Or, oh man, I still can't break through the 500 subs, man. I don't know why nobody want to watch my videos. Because you ain't watching their videos, fam. Come on, man. Come on. That's really what it is. The Facebook groups are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now, I have been a part of a Twitter group. I am no longer a part of a Twitter group. I just don't have time for members kind of like clashing with one another. And I was just like, okay, yeah, Twitter is clearly, this Twitter content creator group just wasn't for me. It's just like, it's time to depart. And it was a little bit too early because I got added by another supporter, and I was just like, I was at home one day and I'm just like, why do I gotta see all this stuff that y'all beefing with each other? Take it out the group. You know what I'm saying? Y'all following each other anyway. Take it out the group. Y'all go talk about your business. Y'all mad at each other. Y'all, you want to say something? Then every time, message. And every time I notificate, I said, bruh, like this is freaking annoying. But yes, I was a part of a Twitter group recently, and I just decided to leave. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But some of the members I'm cool with. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any issues with the other members. It's just like, I don't want to see that 24/7. If, you know what I'm saying? To me, it just was a little bit, I don't want to say bad. It's just, I wish someone would kind of like came in and just say, hey, look, guys, chill out. Chill out. That was the issue I had with it. Now, I was a part of a group too on Instagram, and I kind of left. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it had its plus. I learned a lot from the group. I'm not gonna lie, I did. But it was just time to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just time to go. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will say groups are helpful to some degree, depending on the people. The group I was in, I think there was a divide, man. I think it seriously was a divide. I mean, there were some decent people on there. I mean, shouts out to Tech Lid, Pot About Nothing too, for inviting me to the group. But it was just time to kind of like, just, go elsewhere. I mean, I started to see a little bit more on my end when I started to like self promote. I became more self efficient, but I did learn a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And those two brothers, Pot About Nothing, y'all helped me along the way. I do truly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's good to know that you can look back at something and not necessarily be like a complete bad experience, but as time goes on, things change. Some things don't stay the same forever. But that's the other group I was a part of. Number four. Why 2020 was a great year so far. Networking. Okay, so when I really think about this, I look back and I say, you know what? Even though this quarantine came up, I'm gonna talk about this too. This quarantine came up, I still found the ambition to not give up. So what I did was, for some of the weeks that I was off from work, yes, who doesn't love being off from work and getting paid? You can't tell me nothing about that. Hey, look, what was I supposed to do? So during those weeks, I start to network. You know what I'm saying? I would go online. Because to me, I would do the mall runs. Don't get me wrong. I know some of y'all probably like, is he ever going to do the mall runs again? Not at this state. Not right now. But online supporters were way more helpful than going out places. I start to notice that. I'm a very analytical person, so I looked and I said, that ain't working, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't disappointed. I mean, I was kind of like, all right, I know this is not clearly working for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not taking off like I wanted to take off, but I can't expect it. Sometimes microprocess of doing things doesn't always work. So I say, you know what? I'm going to spend a little bit more time online, connecting with people. I've come across some terrific people online. Some, like I said, I talk to every day. Some, when they get a chance. I know some people have other businesses. They're content creators and doing other things. But building a connection. I think that's the problem with some of the content creators. They don't want to build a connection. And I think I experienced that to some degree as well. When I first kind of started to take this a little bit more serious, I was like, I'm not connecting. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, maybe I need to connect a little bit more, And that was the great thing about it. I said to myself, I'm like, connecting, networking. They go together. It's like a marriage. Connecting, networking, networking. And that worked out. I started to see people reach out to me in the inbox on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, and asking me questions. I'm asking them questions so we can learn from one another, because it's a learning experience at the end of the day. That helped, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my idea, I'll send the idea to somebody and say, hey, yo, you think this is good? What do you think about this? Just to get feedback, or at least see where their mindset is. Like, literally, another prime example, I did a live for the first time on here Sunday, and I was like, people are like, hey, yo, do another live. You already know I'm gonna do another live. It's not the final live. It's coming back. It definitely, either Saturday or Sunday this week, I would definitely do another live. Absolutely. Because people requested it. They want to hear more. They want to see more. So I'm all for that. Tell me. You know what I'm saying? Send me an inbox, comments. If you know what I'm saying? That's something else too, so yeah, connecting, networking. Awesomeness. awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. But that's the other thing. Number five. What can I say? I created a chat. Particular for people, of my skin color. And the reason for that is because I said to myself, at least I could do something to help people. I used to create groups. A lot of you guys don't know that. I used to create groups. I did an anime group, dealing with other stuff too, not just anime. I did a group back in college. I just like to create. You know what I'm saying? I just like to create things. I'm like, hey, creator mode. Create this, baby. This is my baby. No one else's. No, let me stop playing with you guys. But I got back into creating mode and I did a chat. When I left the other group I was in, I said, you know what? I could do that. I could definitely do it, but on a different degree and see where that goes. And I've done groups before, like I said, on Facebook a couple times. And I said, you know what? I'm willing to give this a shot again, So I created my group chats. And literally the community, just see people come together, you know what I'm saying? And, people from different places, you know what I'm saying? Not just from the United States. So, you got someone from maybe Korea, maybe somebody from Africa, somebody from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Or not Atlanta, Georgia, you got somebody from another place, so it was more of like kind of a global thing. You know what I'm saying? So people could kind of from different parts of the globe that are the same color as each other could kind of come together, because they always want to say, oh, we can't come together. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So some people have connected to one another. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I let people connect and see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, it's not like the other group that I was in on Twitter where they were like bickering back and forth. It annoys me that the person that created it on Twitter did not step in. And I'm just like, there's a problem. There's a serious problem. Yes, serious problem, my friend. Serious problem, my friend. Number 6. So this one, number 6. Let's talk about number 6. Losing weight. So, this year I started to eat a little bit less. What it is, I eat light meals. I now have one heavy meal. I used to do heavy, light. I was just like, this is not working for me. So what I would do now is I'll eat lighter portion meals. You know what I'm saying? I'll have my lunch. I'll have my breakfast, I'll have my lunch. I have my dinner. But the thing is, I make sure dinner is a little bit light. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, I have like one cheat day, but that's, but also letting go of pop this year too. That's a part of it. Like I literally said goodbye to pop completely. I just said RRP pop. It was nice knowing you, farewell, and I had to. Certain things had to change. Pop, Temptation vending machine, you know what I'm saying? Only time now when I go to the vending machine, you will be shocked. You will be like amazed. I only go for water now. That's it. As much as I'd be like, ooh, that juice look good, that pop look good, but in the long run, do I want to, keep going that route? No. Don't get me wrong. I drink water. I don't want nobody to think I don't drink water. Now, if you don't drink water, I don't know what to say. I love me some water. Also, with that, I started to incorporate bananas for breakfast. I do ginger bananas with cinnamon, you know what I'm saying, bottled water, you know what I'm saying. I do yogurt, with the chia seeds in it. I put some chia seeds in there, mix it up with some ginger. Even I'll do toast. Sometimes I'll just have bread, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to necessarily have meat in every part of my diet. That's the other thing I've been doing too. It's all about balance. It's all about Flow, flow, let it flow. That's the other thing too, you know what I'm saying? Number 7, um, learning who's loyal to you, man. And the reason for that, I'm gonna say this right now. I had a situation yesterday, and I'm not gonna make it seem like that person was the villain in my story. I guess you could say that. Um, Trust, loyalty. Well, yeah, who's loyal to you? So I had an issue. Well, not necessarily an issue. This person had an issue with me, and I never knew. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it could have been fixed if the person would have came to me like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna clash with adults sometimes. You're not gonna always have the same idea on how things operate. But if we can't come together and understand, like, all right, I got my differences, you got your differences, why can't people come and talk to a person about maybe their issue, maybe what they see they don't particularly like? I felt like when that person blocked me, I had to ask myself, what made that person do that? What did I do? We never got into any arguments. It seemed like they were sincere, apparently, but they were the fake supporter / subscriber. And I don't know. I mean, I guess the truth just comes to the light. You know what I'm saying? The truth always wins, you know, in most cases. But I just never understood why that person never said, yo, can I talk to you? Can I pull you aside? You know what I'm saying? Instead of ignoring or blocking a person, I never understood it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes we look for some explanation of like what led to this, but there's nothing I can do about it. They felt maybe like I was unloyal. Maybe I wasn't true to my word. I don't know. But also this year, I said I wanted supporters. This is number 7, I believe. Global, across the spear, baby. And that's what I did. I got people from Jamaica. I got people from Africa, other parts of the United States. You know, what is it? Texas, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Korea, China, all these different places, man. And that's what I wanted, because I know last year I'm like, I only got people in the United States. I looked, you know what I'm saying? Because I use YouTube Studio, and I'm just like, this is not working. It's not working. But literally, I said to myself, I would love to see it go out further, not just here in the States. Don't get me wrong. I love my Cali supporters. Shouts out to my Cali supporters, Michigan supporters, wherever you're at across this state. But that was the goal. I looked at my vision board and I looked, because this was like my ended my like year, the goal of the year, and I've already succeeded at it. But guys, this is why my 2020 is successful. You tell me in the comments what made your 2020 successful despite this COVID-19 mess that's going on. You tell me in the comments. Your boy Professor Charles is live. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'm out.